So imagine this, you travel to visit your family back in Africa for the new year, you're coming back to the UK, you're at the airport, ready for the immigration officer to do your checks, but suddenly you're stopped. Your documents are questioned and you are at risk of being denied entry. This sounds terrifying, right? This isn't just a nightmare scenario, it's a reality for many who aren't up to date with the latest UK immigration changes. Staying compliant with immigration rules is vital. Your career, your future, and your peace of mind depend on it. Missing out on these updates could mean facing unnecessary hurdles, or worse, being denied entry back into the UK. In today's video, we're diving into the crucial update on the UK's e-visa system that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. Stick around because not knowing these could cost you more than just your time. Stop that. Hi guys, so according to the UK Home Office, over 3 million people have already transitioned from physical documents to the e-visa system. That's a good number, right? And we all know that the UK government is still pushing for everybody to make the switch to apply for the e-visa because they want that in 2025, all physical documents like BRP cards and BRC cards and everything else will be replaced by electronic records and no more physical documents, right? We also know that the e-visa system started from 1st of January 2025. So for anybody that traveled outside the UK, let's say during the Christmas and then you were coming back in, if you did watch my videos and then you apply for your e-visa, that is what you use to enter. You could use that to enter. However, they also know that, not everybody has been able to do this. Some people are still asking me for the application process, even now. So the UK Home Office and the immigration, they know that not everybody will have their e-visa ready by the 1st of January 2025. Some people too, they have it, but the details are wrong, or they think they have done it, but they didn't actually link their account together, so it's a whole lot, right? So to ease this transition from physical documents like BRPs and all of that to a digital e-visa system, they have introduced a temporary measure, and this is the important part that I need you to listen to. So from now till the 31st of March 2025, you are still allowed to use your expired BRP cards and your expired BRC cards. Yes, you can still use it to travel until the 31st of March 2025. So do not discard it just yet. It is just a grace period to ease us into the transition period because, like I said, some people have it, but it has issues. Some of the details on their e-visa system is wrong. I told you about my friend in one of my videos who successfully did the e-visa, but the details were wrong. The details as to what she can do and cannot do in the UK were totally wrong. Although she had her indefinite leave to remain on the e-visa system, it said she had restrictions, like she was still on the tier 2 visa. So it was wrong, right? So these are still things that need to be clarified and then corrected and all of that. So to ease this whole transition period, that is why they are still allowing us to travel with our expired BRP cards and our BRC cards until the 31st of March 2025 to help everyone adjust to the new system without facing any penalties, right? You have to know that this whole e-visa system will not be 100% error-free. There definitely could be some hiccups. There could be some unexpected issues rising. Remember the story of Rosa? We've seen cases where people, despite having the legal documents to enter the UK, they were denied entry at the border. They were treated like criminals and it was horrific. This has happened to, the people from EU, they transitioned to the e-visa system long ago, and we have seen people experience such, horrible experiences at the border. So there's a story of Rosa, one of the many stories. This is one that I remember. So she is a Spanish national and then she has lived in the UK for over 4 years. She has legal residence to reside in the UK. She was done with her A-levels and she was currently studying nursing in the UK. And she went back to her home country for a holiday, and then she was coming back and she was treated as a criminal at the border because her details did not match what was on the record. She was detained and then they treated her as if, she didn't have legal permission to reside in the UK until after a while it was resolved. But that short period where she was detained and sent to another room to question her and all of that, obviously will make you feel so bad. Don't let this be you. Make sure that you're going to listen to the 4 tips that I'm about to give to you in order for you to have a smooth travel and, whenever you travel out to the UK and then you're coming back. So the first thing that I'll say is that remember to carry your expired BRP card. Also remember to carry your expired passports, so do not discard your passport just yet. Do not discard your expired BRP just yet because, like I said, they are still being accepted from now until 31st of March 2025. The second thing I'll say is that make sure before you travel you generate a view and proof share code. Okay, so there's a way that you can generate a share code. You can use that to prove your immigration status to, let's say, your employer or your landlord or whatever, and then generate this code. This code is valid usually for 90 days. So before you travel out to the UK, make sure you have generated this share code, you have it digitally on your phone, and you have it document physical, print it out as well, just in case, okay? And then keep this. So if you are at the border, they're about to enter, and then they cross-check, and then there are issues with your e-visa, they cannot find your name and all of that, this share code as well can be used to enter the UK. You know, it's a valid way to prove your residence or your immigration status to the immigration officer at the border. So make sure that 1, you are carrying your expired BRP, and 2, you generate a share code before you travel, and then save it and then show to the immigration officer should there be the need to. Another thing I'll say is that make sure that you have updated your details on the e-visa system. So for some people, let's say they linked their e-visa to their passport, and now the passport is expired, they've applied for a new passport, and you've forgotten, you've traveled out to the UK, you're coming in. Now your passport number has changed. Your name might be there, but the passport number is different. You don't expect the immigration officer to allow you to enter the UK just because the name is the same. If the passport number is different, they will not allow you to enter. So make sure that anytime you update your details, let's say your name changes because of marriage or whatever reason, you're updating your details on your e-visa system before you travel. Cross-check this before you travel out to the UK so that you'll not be found wanting when you want to enter and they don't want you to enter. And then the other thing that I'll say is that make sure that if you have still till date, if you have still not applied for your e-visa, make sure that you apply for your e-visa, okay? They have given us only up to 31st of March as a transition period. After that, you know, we don't want to have any issues like that at the border. Just make sure that you apply. And another tip I'll say is that, you know, keep yourself updated, stay informed. This UK here, almost every day there's something new happening. Today is e-visa, tomorrow is whatever visa, B visa and C visa. Just a joke. So make sure that you're staying informed. How do you stay informed? You can't read the papers all the time or watch the news all the time, but what you can do is subscribe to this channel and hit the notification so that whenever there's an update on these issues, I make videos about them so you can keep yourself informed. I also have a tutorial video on how to go about the e-visa system and how to apply for your e-visa, and I have other videos where I've answered so many questions about the e-visa that you can watch. I'll link all of them here, so stay informed. Also, the UK Home Office, they have their own YouTube channel where they have, you know, very short videos and very simple videos where they have explained a few things that you can watch as well. All I'm saying is that keep yourself informed, because sometimes watching these videos, you know, can save you a lot of time and trouble, and even sometimes legal issues in the future with regards to your immigration status. So stay informed is extremely important. So remember, do not discard off your expired BRPs just yet. Keep them, okay, and your expired passports and whatever. 2, make sure that if you have not already applied for your e-visa, you apply for it, okay? There's so many videos online to help you with it. 3, make sure that you generate a view and proof share code prior to your travel. Save it digitally on your phone and keep a printed version of it as well. And the last thing is that make sure your details are updated. Just cross-check. Even if you have done it and it was okay, just cross-check again before you travel to see that the details on your documents, like your BRP and your passport, do you match the details on the e-visa system, just so that they don't say that you are not permitted to be in the UK and treat you like a criminal at the border. So if you found this video helpful, make sure that you subscribe for more information. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.